They raced up the stairs of the circular tower, desperate to reach the top before Harold's men reached them, before his magic found them. Below on the stair came the sounds of battle, the clang and clamor of steel on steel, the grunt and groan of men in combat as Morgan's men held the door. They hammered the invaders back and back, slammed the door shut and barred it quickly. It wouldn't hold long. They burst out into darkness as the wind whipped at their hair, their clothes, as it battered at them. Far beneath them, in the courtyard below, the castle guard fought a hopeless battle. Steel rang on steel, metal crashed on wood, light flashed luridly, green and unnatural. Magic. Men died in the roar of those flames. Shouts, screams, and desperate cries filled the air clearly even so high above. Orion looked up to the black night sky to find it filled with gossamer wings. A slender figure dropped to the parapet, crystalline wings flaring, a cascade of golden curls shimmering down over her shoulders to nearly her waist. She wore only a simple shift that showed signs of battle. That shift clung to a slender body with ripe curves at breast and hip, to flutter about shapely thighs. Blood stained it, some of her own to judge by the rent of it. A sword belt hung on those curved hips, a bow at her back between her wings. So, they had been surprised too. Torchlight illuminated the fine, amused features of her face, the large, liquid eyes. Morgan's breath caught. She was beautiful as only fairy were or could be, mischievous, fierce when necessary, and wild. Her bare feet touched stone with a soft patter barely heard above the wind. Morgan looked to his king. Looking up, Orion was clearly astonished, no more than Morgan. He'd scarcely dared hope for help, but not that Kyrie, the fairy queen herself, would come. "What would you, Orion?" Kyrie cried over the sounds of battle still going on below, her voice soft but clear and strong. "Harold's forces attacked mine too. I heard your call, so we came thinking that you might need aid." The attack on her embassy had come out of the night as if from nowhere. A flare of magic had alerted her and awakened both her and her fairy sentries, if not sadly Orion's or Morgan's. Even so, they had fought desperately for her. She winced at the memory, at the sharp sting of death so close. Still, it had been a battle for her and her people just to find space to take flight. With a wrench of grief and anger, she remembered Ariel's fall, then Glennis, her wings striving for height before she spiraled to the ground, a black arrow piercing her, that young life ending as she crashed to the ground. Kyrie grieved for Glennis and her mate. Besides Orion, Kyrie saw young Gawain and Morgan, Orion's high marshal, who she'd until now only seen in passing. A tall, handsome, powerful man with piercing eyes so clear and bright a blue as to rival a fairy's wing. These others, then, must be his people. One face that she didn't see that she should have, that she sought to see and ought to see. Guinevere. Her breath caught on bitter sorrow.
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it, at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.